Hey guys, so in today's video I'm going to go over some clips from a 12 kill solo arena win. I stream all of this over on my Twitch, so if you want to check that out, then the link's in the description. Anyways, let's get on with the video. Okay, so in this first clip I see my enemy run behind the hill. I want to kill him to clear out Dirty, as he was the only other player to land there. I decide that I have enough loot to push him, so I cut him off by building up to the hill. Without realizing he was already up there, so I built a few walls in order to protect myself for now. I decide that I can 50-50 the fight, as I have a green tactical, and he most likely only has 150 HP, as he's only just landed. This was a misplay on my part, as you should avoid 50-50ing as much as you can. A better way that I could have approached this fight would have been to claim the wall to my side, jump out, and look for a right-hand peek on him by editing a wall for the window. This minimizes the damage that you take in fights and should be your main priority. Having a right hand peek gives you a major advantage, as it is very difficult for your opponent to shoot back when they are on a left hand peek. Some examples of good right hand peeks are the peanut butter edit. This allows you to jump and shoot being almost invisible from your opponent's perspective. You can also use the right hand window peek and strafe across to get a nice shot onto your opponent. In this next clip, I approach a fight as a third party. I managed to quickly kill the first guy as he was only 1 HP. I then assume that the other guy took some damage in the fight, so I should be safe to W key him. This guy's bad. I then hear him get sniped by a third party, so I decide to go for a 50-50 to end the fight quickly. I also did this as I know I have a major health advantage because he just got sniped and took damage in the fight. I take him out very quickly with an exploit into his box. In this fight, when I took the double edits, I should have placed a wall in front of me and edited it so that he couldn't block me off like he did here. Other than that, I think I played this pretty well, applying constant pressure to the guy's box, forcing him to keep moving until I found an opening. Shortly after this, a third party comes to the fight. When multiple third parties come to your fight, you always want to try to disengage or let them fight so then you can become the third party. Anyways, I'll let this play out and I'll come back once it's done. I think that kid just blew up himself, right? There's so many. Yeah, he did. So many people here. I'm actually gonna get into sand. Why does this guy want to fight me so bad in zone? Like, what's he doing? How many rockets does this guy have? He's hard annoying, man. I'm gonna fucking shit on this kid quickly. Oh, you're fucking kidding me! No way! No fucking way. I need to kill this kid. Fucking shitter, fuck out of my game. Dog shit player, honestly. I'll start off at the start of the fight, So as you can see, I decided to build up onto height, trying to look for a shot onto the other player. What I should have done here was look at zone and decide my best option was to rotate away in sand earlier than I did. You can also see that when I get into the sand, I could have gone further to the right and gone straight into zone, wasting no mats and being able to hold the person pushing me in this situation. This most likely would have resulted in me from taking less damage on this situation. Awareness is another key factor in this situation. I got slightly tunnel visioned on disengaging and ended up getting sniped. I do end up finishing the fight shortly after this. As you can see, I did disengage pretty well from my opponent and changed layers multiple times so that I could heal. Changing layers helps create distance between you and your opponent, giving you time to heal. By disengaging in this fight and changing layers multiple times, I managed to pick up the elim, gaining possession of the RPG. Whilst rotating, I see a player still in their base and decide to push it as I can hopefully finish it quickly, and it prevents me from being held in zone later on. What's he doing? I managed to finish the fight pretty quickly, getting a lucky RPG in their base, hitting for over 100 damage. I then follow it up with an AR shot and rotate safely to zone as I know no one is behind me. Yes, that's so good. I can just sit on edge of zone and hold all these guys. There's like freaking 5 of them. Oh, there's one there. After I've rotated into zone, I look back, attempting to hold people still attempting to get into zone safely. I see one player right in front of me and pick the kill up quickly from a distance. The kid was stacked. Okay, buddy. I then hear 2 other players fighting and decide it is safe to third party as I have zone and no one else should be rotating this way. By the time I get to the fight, they had already finished, so I now know I can push the player below me with almost no risk of a third party. I take his wall and do the top right peanut butter edit I talked about earlier. I managed to get a few tags on him and crack his shield. As soon as I hear the crack, I decide it is safe to jump in his box and 50-50 him. This results in me quickly picking up the elim and getting all of the loot and shields that he had spare. Straight after the fight, another player turns up. I instantly build a box out of the way of the old builds, so I know how I have every edit around me. The player decides to try to spray into my box with a P90, but I'd rather not 50-50 at this point in the game, as most players have good guns that can destroy you in a heartbeat. Trust me, I know. I then manage to box my opponent and use the wall that I am hidden behind to get a nice right hand peek on them, resulting in me picking up the elim with almost no damage taken. The next part of the game is the end game. Usually in Arena, there are no more than 10 people in a moving zone, and most players do not have the understanding of the game to know how to take height in the late game. It is usually easy to simply ramp up onto your opponent and take height from them. Height is usually the most powerful spot to be in during an endgame, as you can spray down on opponents and conserve mats, not having to worry about building to your side or above you. Right here, I am almost out of mats. I should have dropped down and picked up the mats from the player I killed previously with my AR. I end up getting shot in the back and I fall down to 20 HP. I now know that I need to quickly pick up a kill or I will die, so I decide to 50-50 a player on the edge of zone. I hit a few big shots with my tac and managed to get all of the materials that the player had to offer. It now comes down to a 1v1. I decide to go to the far side of zone so I can look back at him whilst he runs into zone. I have the RPG, so I decide to abuse the power of it and continuously RPG him down from height until I am able to get it from him. At this point, I have used up all of his material and it comes down to a matter of me landing an RPG shot on my opponent. Fuck. that a match? Just reload this and I win. I managed to do this and easily pick up the win. Nice. This game came down to a few things. Firstly, being able to confidently hit my shots onto my opponents and keeping a distance from them as much as I can. I also keep my composure even when I was almost certainly dead. Anyways, this concludes today's video. If you enjoyed this video, it would mean the world to me if you could like and subscribe. Maybe you should also check me out on Twitch. Link in the description. On a side note, I am looking for a GFX designer to make thumbnails for me in future videos. Anyway, peace.